Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm doing a makeup tutorial on this look. So today I've got the lilac-y kind of springy eyes and I toned it down with that mauve Cool Girl lip, which it's actually called Cool Girl. This is one of the Too Faced new melted matte liquid lipsticks. So far I'm really liking it. You guys know I haven't really worn this kind of lip tone in a long time. It terrifies me, but I really like this one. It's giving me good, strong, positive vibes right now. So I'm into it. And also today I'm using all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So I have some of the new matte shimmer shadows and I'm also wearing one of the sparklers on my lid today. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm gonna start by applying a little bit of my eyeshadow base. This is the Benefit Air Patrol eyeshadow primer, which has quickly become one of my favorites. It's all over the lid and I like to apply it with my finger because I do not like the applicator thing on there. All right, and then we're gonna set the eye with a little bit of skin tone-ish eyeshadow. I'm just using a color from the Tarte palette, this one right here, Free Spirit, and just set the primer. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the main color of this look. And this is one of the new Makeup Geek eyeshadows. This is the color Fashion Addict. I feel like in here it looks a lot pinker, but it's like a very pinky, bright, like vibrant purple. So for this shade, I wanna do like a wash, like a heavy wash on the crease and kind of winging out the eyeshadow. For this look, you could do more of like a halo eye. So making it a little bit more rounded eye shape and just put the glitter stuff in the center. But you know me, I like to always wing out my eyeshadow. I like to elongate my eyes. I'm gonna apply this using a Smith 230 brush. Super pigmented eyeshadow. And I'm gonna start by applying it in the crease area, buffing it in and around the crease, a little bit onto the lid, and then winging it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna be adding another shadow to the lid. This is another new Makeup Geek shadow, the color Pillow Talk. Pretty sure this is not a foiled, this is just a shimmer shadow. It has really great pigmentation to it. It's a really pretty, like purpley, lilac-y spring shade. So I'm gonna be adding that all over the lid, focusing it more on the center and then buffing it out towards the crease. And when I put this on my other eye, my brush was still wet from when I washed it and it went on so intense. Like more intense than I wanted it, kind of turned a little bit more blue. Oh, and this is a Luxie 213 brush. And then I'm just gonna come back in with a little bit of the first shadow, the Fashion Addict, and kind of buff it and pull it down to layer it onto the Pillow Talk. All right, so now we're gonna add the pop of shimmer into the center of the lid. This is already a shimmery eyeshadow, this one right here, but it adds a little bit of extra dimension, a little sparkle. You can't really see it that much in this lighting because this is very soft lighting to make my face look less harsh. No shade, soft lighting is better than harsh lighting on your face. But when you're in more direct lighting or you're in sunlight, any other kind of light is when glitter really, really shows. So that's why I like to add the same color glitter of whatever eyeshadow I'm wearing, if I happen to have it. And I have a glitter that matches perfectly to this one. This is one of the Makeup Geek sparklers. This is the shade Halo. Now these came out quite a while ago. I haven't really used them a lot just because when I was swatching them, they are such a pain, the packaging. I got them before they had sifters in them. I think they have sifters now. So I'm assuming it's a lot better to like actually work with them, but every time I open it or close it, it's just like a huge puff of product gets everywhere. Some of the shades are better than other shades. So I'm kind of just starting to play with them a little bit more. But this is the color I'm wearing today. It's kind of like a pigment mixed with a really finely milled glitter. All right, and to apply it to my eye, I'm gonna be using the MAC mixing medium, just because the texture of this stuff kind of is like a pigment. So you could use glitter glue if you want, but mixing medium also works. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, and then I'm using a City Color CC EO7 brush. It's one of my favorite applicator brushes to do with this kind of stuff. And then I'm just gonna tap it all over my lid, but not buff it on, just tap it so you don't rub off any shadow. And then I just turn the brush over and use the same brush, dip it into the sparkler. And then you could just apply it to however densely you want your shimmer. But you can see it just adds another layer of reflection. Like I said, it's not gonna have the same intensity as glitter. The last time I used one of the sparklers, I actually applied the Urban Decay Heavy Metal liner first, the Midnight Cowboy one, and I thought it looked really cool because it had the mixture of the chunky glitter from the Urban Decay product and then also the sparkler glitter. So I thought that was like a really cool concoction of glitters of all different sizes. But this one I'm just doing it by itself so you can kind of see what it looks like. All right, now I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeliner. This is the NYX Matte eyeliner. All right, so now I'm gonna put on some mascara. Lately, I've been wearing the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof. You guys know I've been wearing this only on my lower lashes. Lately, I've been wearing it on my top lashes as well. All right, now I'm gonna put on some lashes. You know, any lashes you wanna wear with this look. I like to wear Queen Bee lashes. You know, every time I try and wear new ones, I end up not really liking them. I don't know what's wrong with wearing eyelashes that flatter your eye shape, you know? All right, so now we're gonna add some foundation, and I'm going to make up forever. I always end up coming back to this one, the HD. This one's actually an old bottle. It's not even the Ultra HD. So hopefully it's still good. This is shade number 120. This is for light complexion with yellow to neutral undertone. And I'm gonna be applying it with a damp beauty blender. All right, so now I'm gonna set my under eye. I just did this side, and now I'm gonna do the other side. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. The shade is Y23 because the NARS Custard is actually, it's too dark for me right now to do a highlight. Then I'm gonna set it. This is that RCMA no color powder. Set it. Forget it. All right, now I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna go with the Sephora drops today, just because I feel like my skin has been like playing me right here. Remember I told you guys how my skin would get like crocodile skin right here? It's doing that right now. That's why I switched up concealers and went with something a little bit thinner. But that's why I'm gonna use a more liquidy highlighter today, liquid highlighter instead of like a stick. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the drops, like you barely need any, and just tap on the tops of the cheekbones. All right, so now I'm gonna highlight the tops of the cheekbones using the Tarte Skin Twinkle palette. Oh, using Sunlight, this color right here. Just a kiss of sunlight, rhinestone cowboy. All right, let's put a little powder on. You know I gotta do my powder, fresh pow pow thing. Little MAC Select Sheer Pressed Powder. Just such a great setting powder. Oh, I just snorted some. And to contour, I'm gonna go to this one. I gotta go really light-handed here. Do we want to do a cheek contour, John?
You haven't contoured yet.
John. All right, and bronzer. I found a bronzer. I'm gonna use this one from Marc Jacobs. This is Tantric. Let's just try a little bit of this out. I'm gonna use it just to warm up the cheekbones. All right, and then for blush today, I'm gonna try out this ColourPop one. This is called Between the Sheets. Just a nice, soft, muted melon. Mauve Malone. This is one of them spring blushes. This is the City Color Timeless Beauty palette. I really wanted to try out one of these highlighter colors because they look so nice, but they're all way too dark for me. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna hit that lower lash line with some color, some kapow, some Shazam, some... So I'm gonna start with the Fashion Addict color that we used on the top lid. And of course my favorite Luxie 231 brush. I really like this kit, this periwinkle blue Luxie kit. It's a winner. Like it matches my nails. Oh my God, I'm so cute. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade. This is more of like a purpley, bluey purple shade. Motown from Makeup Geek. I'm just all Makeup Geek today. Oh, and this is E36 Morphe. We're gonna smudge this a little bit closer to the lash line. Start smoking it. All right, now I'm gonna add some black to the waterline to make it nice and smoky. This is the LA Girl Gel Liner in Very Black. And then let's set this black with some black eyeshadow. You know how I do. Let's hit those lower lashes with some mascara. All right, so now we're ready for... John, you can't do that every time. Put a little highlight right here. My mascara has touched my lower lid. I'm just gonna go scream cry in the corner real quick. You gotta wait till it dries though before you do anything. Don't try and make moves. Don't try and Q-tip it off. You will ruin everything. Don't do it. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the lip color, and I just tested out a bunch of colors on my lips, so that's why they look like this. But I tried out a bunch of the new Too Faced matte melted matte liquid lipsticks, and I ended up picking Cool Girl, which is very interesting because when I swatched all of these on my arm, you guys liked this one the best, and I feel like this is a really popular shade, that kind of mauve-y, grayish, mid-tone beige color. But I'm gonna put on some lip liner now. I'm just doing lip liner to give me a guide. This is Subculture from MAC. I don't know how people put like liquid lipsticks on without a lip liner. Like, I need lines to be able to know what's going on. All right, so this is the complete makeup look. I'm digging it. Lip color's different for me. It's been about 30 minutes since I put this on because I wanted to see how it felt. Because I've swatched these, but I haven't actually worn them on my lips yet. It feels on my lip like when I'm talking and like, you know, stretching out my lip. It feels very comfortable. Feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel like dry and cakey, how some of them, once you go like this, you're like, oh God, it's over for me. It doesn't have that feeling, but it's also not totally dry. It's like a little bit sticky, not like super wet, but not super dry. So far, it's pretty good. I'll keep you guys posted on Snapchat about how I feel about the formula of these. I'm glad I tried it out today, and I'm glad I tried out this tone because I know this tone is so popular, but I am never gravitated towards it. But I like it with this particular makeup look. Anyway, that wraps up this tutorial. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Don't do that. Don't do it. Where's my mirror?
Did you check your butt? Don't you open up that window.
Why?
Don't you let out that anecdote.
I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. Swag. No, I wanna fall in love. Oh, fuck! Spilled the Sephora drops, kids. God. Now that you're older. Party's over.